Hey there, it's Jim again, and today what I want to do is talk to you about adding a contact form onto your website. So if you've been following along through the videos, then basically what we've got here is a full site along with some different pages up here, and our contact page is one we set up but is presently still blank, and so we need to add a contact form in here so that people can fill that out and send us an email asking questions or telling us they want to do business with us or that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to click over here and go into, if you installed Contact Form 7, that plugin back a couple of videos and steps ago, then you'll see a thing in your menu here called Contact. And what we can do is just hover over that and then click on Contact Forms. And the great thing about this plugin is it comes with a built-in sort of already done for you form, which is what we're going to use. We'll take a look at it here in a second. But I wanted to point out that right up here, if you're using Contact Form 7, which I highly recommend, you can easily kind of just go through and do a short little course on how to set up different forms. This basic one they've done for you works great. Let's go ahead and look at that now. We're going to go in here and edit, and basically it's kind of hard to visualize it yet, but we'll look at it in a second. Basically what they've done is set up a form that asks for a person's name. It asks for their email address, which is critical. It asks for the subject of the email and what their message is, and so it'll have a little message box. And then it's got a little button that will let them click to submit the email to you. So we don't have to do anything here. You can kind of see down below. You can customize the email address it goes to and that sort of thing. That's fine. We can just leave that to the email that we've set up with our website, or you can put in a custom one. If you do put in a custom one, then you're going to want to come down and or stay up here and actually save this form, just so it gets that new email address. But for now, we'll just stick with that one. So what I want you to do is let's just use this form, and we're just going to copy this little piece of code. See how it says copy this code and paste it into your post, page, or widget content. So let's just right click and copy that. And then what we're going to do is go up here on the left side to all of our pages. I'm going to go to contact page, edit that. Okay, and then we need to paste that form into our page here, but I want to point out there's two editors here. If you look over here in this right corner, we're usually writing our posts in what's called the visual editor, and that's where we can just highlight stuff and make it bold and center it and stuff like that. There's also a text editor, and this is the one that's a little more like writing some of the code for the web page. When we paste this special piece of information from our contact form onto this page, we want to be in this text tab over here. So make sure you're in text. Paste that in. So I just hit Control V, pasted that in, and then let's just go ahead and update that. And then one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this template. So like we did with our front page, instead of having a bunch of toolbars and menus on the side of the page, I just want the contact form page to just be a full width page. So I'm going to make that change as well. And we don't really need an image on this page. You can if you want. And then I just want to point out here, we can go back to the visual piece here, and then we could always write some text around our contact form, that sort of thing. So let's just do that and say please let me know how I can help. Okay. So that's kind of how it works. And let's go ahead and update that. And then what we'll do is click over here onto our website. And I'm just going to hit refresh so that we can look at this page. Okay, and there's our form. So now we've still got that full page deal, so we don't see any other menus over here. And there's our name, email, and then subject information. So there we go. And just like that, we've got a contact form. Now, if it turns out that you refreshed and what you see on your page is this little snippet of code instead of a form like this, then what's happened is you just need to sort of delete it off of your visual page here. Make sure you're in that text tab over here, and then just paste that that little piece of code in again, and then click update, and that should fix it for you. So that's it for this video, and please join me for the next one where we'll be talking about some menu adjustments we can make to hide some of our pages like landing pages.